Welcome back, friends. We are seeing a rise in the risky assets across the world, whether it is the stock markets in the United States, in Europe, in Asia. Nikkei is zooming. Indian stock markets are in a bull run of their own, which is a multi year bull run. You see, there are bull runs across the world, and they're taking all the risky assets upwards. So it's not only the stocks, you have the cryptocurrencies. The Bitcoin just crossed $63, $63,000. All these are on a runway zoom. At the same time, you find that there are pockets of excesses and bubbles being built across the world. Go and look at the United States. The rally has been propelled by AI related stocks, and their valuations have reached stratospheric levels. All this is subject to good amount of conjecture. How much of it is here to stay? How much of it is artificial intelligence related boom? And how much of this is artificially intelligent? Many of these chips that are being bought in the expectations that they will generate some great business possibilities. Some of them are being even hoarded. Companies such as Microsoft are not even very clear about their AI strategy. And if you have great amount of goofing up that has taken place in many of the companies. So all this is creating a scenario where the demand is there, but it's how much of it is going to translate into true business is something that needs to be thought about. Secondly, is the issue is where is the growth in NVIDIA related chips? If you look at their revenue guidance for the next quarter, there are signs, hidden signs of some slowdown in pockets. In a time when I get opportunity to go in little more depth, I will tell you where those hidden growth retarding signals can be seen. But if you look at the world in general, you have the grandolas in Europe, which have been going up like crazy. You have the Nikkei crossing its 1990s level peak. In India, you have the public sector units. The valuations have reached stratospheric levels. If they have a 50,000 crores of orders, their market capitalization as if they had already executed and implemented those orders. And in United States, it is as if these generative AIs, the open AI, they already been implemented. They have grown into businesses. They have generated revenue. All this is not something which is going to happen overnight. There is a frenzy that's going on, and sooner than later, you will realize that a bubble is going to burst. I'll give you one example. In the United States, the top 10% of the US firms have a market capitalization that exceeds the levels in prior booms, including the dot-com boom, other booms. This itself is a great red flag in itself. Friends, I've been telling time and again that the markets have been going up despite so many constraints. There is constraints in terms of the US and China having a trade war going on. There are constraints of deglobalization across the world. There are constraints of wars being fought in three corners of the world. Nevertheless, stock markets continue to propel higher. When that happens, friends, you can also say that markets are strong and they are rising a wall of worry. True, this definitely can bring in some strength in the markets. However, do not forget the fact that none of these are easing off. The wars have not eased off. Uh, the bubbles which are getting built up have not eased. The trade wars are here to stay. None of them, in fact, there are elections which are going to be fought in important corners of the world, including India and the United States, very shortly. And they may bring in their own uncertainties, particularly in the United States, where the entire political landscape is extremely polarized at this point of time. So, friends, enjoy the stock market rally while it is going on, but sooner than you imagine, there is going to be an ugly turn that is going to take place. The bubbles and the froth that is getting built up is setting the stage for a wonderful downfall. SIPs or dollar cost averaging is probably the worst way to invest your money, and this will be proved this year 2024 and in next year 2025. Mark my words. To get to know more, firstly, uh, do understand that we have a few Telegram channels where we discuss this in detail. We have for the US markets Prime or Prime Plus Telegram channels. For the Indian markets, we have the Premium Plus or the Premium Elite. Uh, these have various ways of telling you where the markets are headed in the days, weeks, months ahead. How much steam is left in the rally? I believe there is still some steam left in the rally. So enjoy the party while it lasts. But there is going to be terminal point where this will all end, when the music will stop. We'll tell you in our Premium Plus, Premium Elite as far as the Indian markets are concerned. As far as the US markets, we'll tell you the Prime or Prime Plus groups, where we'll also discuss some other international markets. To get to know more, please do join any of these groups, and you can do that by WhatsApping us on 982-086-1044. Alternatively, you can also email us at globalmoneyinvestor@gmail.com. It is globalmoneyinvestor@gmail.com. Friends, risky assets are rising and rising rapidly across the world. The Bitcoin itself is an classic example of how much frenzy is there in the investor markets. In India, you have the IPOs, the SMEs that have taken the regulator, the capital market regulator, the SEBI, by surprise. But the people are asking for 50 crores in IPO money, and they are getting like 50,000 crores in application. That is because the market capitalization of these companies when listed has been high. When you see the signs of slowdown, the gray market premiums disappear, the demand for Nvidia chips showing a little slowdown, all this is coming and coming soon. Bubbles will start bursting in all parts of the world. Join any of our Telegram groups. We'll tell you when this bubble will burst. Happy investing and have a great investing week ahead. Take care. Bye-bye.